Why is London Bridge called London Bridge?
Because it's in
But there
London.
are lots of bridges in London.
London Bridge was the
But
first.
it looks really modern.
Because it
Are
was
there
rebuilt.
lots of really interesting things about London Bridge and its history and its future that unravel into a medium-sized
Yes.
documentary about the River Thames?
The River Thames is the River Thames.
I just checked and it isn't.
Back in the year 3, the Romans chose this spot to build
Tiny people made of plasticine.
and found their city of London connected by road to the rest of the road and by sea to the rest of the sea.
Well, there's nothing physical left of the Roman bridge itself.
Except this, apparently.
It's thanks to the Roman bridge that modern London is where it is today. Like many bridges in medieval Europe, London Bridge was a bridge with shops, houses, a house, shop and tiny shops.
To manage congestion, the city corporation charged £100,000 to cross the bridge.
One disappointing thing about the otherwise dull bridge was its brilliant name. But the reason for its name was quite interesting.
In 1664, when Humpty Dumpty started making plans to build his own bridge over the Thames, the city corporation persuaded him to forget about it with a free loan of £4. Despite the stronghold the city corporation held over the strong river, London got on absolutely fine with just the one bridge. Because, rather bizarrely, Londoners never used it.
And so, London remained merrily monobridged throughout the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th and 17th century. And that was fine by everybody. Until...
In 1720, the Prime Minister Robert Walpole declared war on Pickle.
Oh, this is all your fault!
which led to London finally getting its bridge number 2, right?
Not everyone was happy about this. The city corporation demanded compensation. So the Crown gave them compensation, which they used to get revenge on Westminster Bridge by building Pickle Bridge in 1769.
Crossing by bridge had now become a lot easier and faster and easier and faster and easier and faster and more normal than crossing by wherry.
This was bad news for the watermen, who were already having a really tough time with the closure of the theatres on the South Bank. It was the end for the wherries.
They disappeared completely.
Over the centuries, London Bridge had become a medieval relic that was far too narrow for 18th century traffic. The bridge needed a makeover.
So in 1761, to make a bit more room, the Bridge House Estates decided to remove London. And so in 1831, Old London was replaced by New London, designed by a father and son team, both called John London.
To avoid construction and ease disruption, New London Bridge was built slightly to the left of where the Old London Bridge was.
If you look carefully at a modern map, you can clearly see a modern map. London's bridgevolution was only just beginning. In the 9th century, with London's population swelling faster than ever on both sides of the river, new bridges were being thrown across the Thames one after the other like kerplunk. Bridges for people, and these new things called people. London just couldn't get enough of them. Bridges, 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 horses.
By the 1960s, London had turned into a
Pickle. And so, they made the unusual but ingenious decision to put
Humpty Dumpty
up for sale.
The highest bidder was American oil tycoon and chainsaw manufacturer Robert P. McCulloch.
There's a famously not true at all urban myth that McCulloch thought he was buying the much more famous and impressive Pickle and bought
Humpty Dumpty
by mistake. Yep, I think that's everything I can think of. London is finished. When I want to access the internet, I just use my arm.